Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. It has been so long since I've last recorded anything for you guys. I have been feeling so exhausted and drained recently. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's because I've been working way too much, and obviously, you know, with the wedding planning and a bunch of other things, trying to balance life in general, it takes a toll, and I think I need more than 7 hours of sleep every day too. So that's why I haven't really been doing my reviews lately or been really posting as much. I've been feeling very, again, lethargic, exhausted, just everything. So in today's video, I wanted to do a get unready with me style type of video and talk about things I will not be doing for my wedding. This video is sponsored by Style Van. Now, in case you guys don't know, I did do some videos in the past with Style Van, and I absolutely love them. They are your one-stop shop for all your Asian beauty needs. So every month, Style Van does have these kits that cater to your skin type. Whether it's dry, combo, or oily, these kits are the products that are their best sellers in 2022. Now, if you do end up getting the kit, you automatically qualify for free shipping, and who doesn't love free shipping? And the good thing about the kits is that you can try out new things, and if you like it, you can incorporate with your skincare or just try out a new routine in general. And the great thing about Style Van is that they are always running great deals. So in addition to having an array of bunch of Asian beauty products, again, they have a lot of deals that are going on as well. So if you guys are interested in the products that I'll be showing in today's video, or if you guys want to hop on over to the website, check out their other skincare products, makeup, hair, anything that you guys are interested in, go check them out. They have a whole bunch of products. So yes, go check them out, see what you like. And I also have a discount code for you guys if you want a little bit of extra, savings right there. So the discount code is right here, and I will leave it down in the description box below. So again, thank you for Style Van for sponsoring today's video. But before we actually get started, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel, ring that bell so you're notified when I do upload a new video. And don't forget to follow me on my Instagram handle right here. And let's get started with the video. So I'm gonna do a disclaimer that whatever I'm doing for the wedding and all that, this is just my thoughts and opinions, and this is what I'm gonna do for my wedding. So just because I mentioned in the video, if you guys wanna do it, go right ahead, because it is your wedding. But these are the things that I'm not doing for my wedding, and whatever reasons I have, because of whatever factors, however we want to do things for our wedding, because it's our wedding. So but if you want to do this, then go right ahead. There's no right or wrong answer to how to do your wedding. So you want to do it, go do you, boo. That's fine. Don't care what everyone else says. So anyways, let's get right into it. Okay, so clearly I look a little bit done up right now because I just came back from the cake and celebrated my anniversary. So this is the last anniversary, well, not really last, but this is the last anniversary where me and Ryan are fiance, basically, right? Because since our wedding is coming up, we are going to be celebrating that one. So once we get married, we're obviously going to be celebrating our new anniversary day. I wouldn't mind celebrating our old one every now and then too, but this is basically our last one before we get hitched. So I'm gonna get changed and I'm gonna wash my face. I'll be right back. But before I do that, of course, I'm washing my face with this right here. This is the Innisfree Green Tea Fresh Cleanser. Now, this is a very mild, gentle cleanser. It has actual green tea leaves in here, and because it's mild, it's not gonna irritate your skin or anything like that, and it will leave your skin very soft and hydrated. So I'm gonna get changed, take off my makeup, and wash my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit closer just to, see what's going on here. Obviously, as you can see, I'm in my pajamas, hair is up, and I've washed my face. So first, before we start with the skincare, I need to put lip balm on. So this is actually a gift set right here. You get the lip balm and 2 hand creams. So the one that I have is the My Orchid Raspberry and the Coconut Hand Cream, and the lip balm is really moisturizing. So this is the Blueberry Hydrating Honey Lip Balm right here. Is very adorable. It looks like a honey pot, and you don't need that much either, like the tiniest thing, and then just use it as a regular lip balm because it's so hydrating. You would definitely feel that it's hydrating. So not only does it help hydrate and, you know, remove the dead skin cells, you know, when your lips look a little crusty, it also is supposed to help strengthen the skin barrier. So obviously with hand cream, it's supposed to hydrate your hands. There is a slight fragrance to these because it is coconut and raspberry. It doesn't have a crazy scent. It's just enough that you can, you know, smell a little bit. It's nothing overpowering. And I personally don't like the smell of coconut. I don't like anything too much coconutty. And it leaves my skin very soft, very supple, without that greasy feeling as well. One thing I don't like about most hand creams or lotions in general is that I feel a little greasy sometimes. And even though it says that it doesn't leave any grease, I still kind of feel it a little bit, but this doesn't leave any grease at all. So points to that. I've already cleansed my face, as you guys know. I toned it already. So I'm gonna give an extra boost of hydration. This is the Haru Haru Wonder Black Bamboo Mist. This is what it looks like right here. And mist my face. So the mist is great for all skin types. It's oil sensitive, combo, dry, all skin types. It gives a very cooling, hydrated feeling. So I definitely love the mist. It's really, really fine, very gentle. It doesn't give you that surprised when you spray it on. So I know I said I was gonna tell you things that I wasn't gonna do for my wedding, and I will get to that, don't worry. So I need to do my serums. So one of the things that I will not be doing at my wedding, and I feel like this is kind of a little controversial for certain people. I don't want to say controversial necessarily, but like a lot of people will, you know, say differently, right? I will not have kids at the wedding. Now, the only exception I will have for the kids is when it's, you know, immediate family, or if they're flying from overseas. You know, there's the exception there because probably there won't be anyone that's able to look after the kids, right? Because family from overseas, they're all gonna be coming here anyway, so who's gonna look after the child at that point? Nobody. So that's the only exception that we will have. There isn't really gonna be much anyways. We're only counting like about 2 so far. We're also limited on numbers too, and the venue that we chose, I don't really think it's really kid friendly as well. So there's a lot of factors into it why we chose not to have kids at the wedding. So not only that, you know, limited numbers, we personally don't want children at the wedding, and you know, it's only limited to immediate family. Now don't get me wrong, I love kids, I really do, but I feel that they should not be at a wedding. I feel that weddings are more for, you know, the grown-ups, you know, have a great time, let loose a little bit. I feel that it's not really a place for children necessarily. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Again, some people will agree, some people will disagree. That's why I think it's a little controversial, not really, but everyone has like their thoughts and views on it. But for me, I personally don't want children there. So obviously with that being said, another thing that I am not going to be doing is having a flower girl or a ring bearer. I think that, you know, having a ring bearer and a flower girl, they're completely adorable. Absolutely. But for me, I feel that like I need everything to be on point. As cute as they are, like if it was at someone else's wedding, you know, completely adorable. For my wedding, I do not want to have a flower girl or a ring bearer, just because, you know, it's kind of hard to predict like what they're gonna do. They may trail off somewhere, or they may have a tantrum. Not my thing. Thought about it, was cute and all, but I feel like I just need my day to be smooth. And again, this is my wedding. This is what I want to do. If you guys want to do a flower girl, ring bearer, and all of that, by all means, go ahead. I feel like the topic of kids and weddings is so sensitive. Like, everyone has their own thoughts on it. I'm just like, again, walking on eggshells. But again, this is just my thoughts and opinions on children being at the wedding. So, yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the TM Vita A Bakuchol Youth Serum. So this is what it looks like right here. So it's pretty much like retinol, but it's supposed to be a more gentler version of it, if you guys haven't heard of that already. So this is supposed to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles and a discoloration. So it's supposed to, again, act like a retinol, but, you know, a little bit more gentler. So of course this helps smooth out skin tone. It's supposed to help firm, discoloration. This is also supposed to help promote collagen and produce like elasticity in your skin to help it be plump and firm. And obviously, since it is supposed to target fine lines, it is helping address the anti-aging. So just in case you guys are wondering, this is what it looks like right here. It comes with a dropper. ends right there. It's quite runny. And there you go. Look radiant. It's very gentle. It's another form of vitamin A, and usually retinols, you kind of have to ease your skin into it, like use it once, twice a week, and then train your skin to kind of use it daily. But this is so gentle, it's not going to be that harsh as a typical retinol. By the way, if you do end up using in the daytime, obviously use the SPF because, you know, your skin will be a little bit more sensitive to the sun. So just a side note there. Okay, so next thing that I am not doing is a first look. So why am I not doing a first look? I have like mixed feelings with first looks. So the first time I heard of someone doing a first look, I'm thinking, why? Like, aren't you supposed to see your bride the first time like they walk down the aisle? But then obviously as time goes on, it became more popular, became a trend, and not only that, it was also a time where a more intimate moment where the bride and the groom can have like their moment. And just thinking about that, you know, it is pretty sweet that the bride and groom can have like a moment to themselves with no one really watching, even though technically people are watching. Depends on where you're doing it, but it's a more intimate, private time between the bride and groom. It's like their little one-on-one time, because obviously it's going to be very hectic. You're going to have people everywhere, and it's always going to be like go go go, right? So at least with the first look, again, you have that one-on-one moment, that intimate, private time where you can just bask in that moment, that, oh my god, you look beautiful, like you look gorgeous, and not have a bunch of eyes staring at you. So if that sounds like something that you would like, then, you know, by all means go for it. So for me, I don't know if I'm just like maybe a little bit more old school, but I would prefer to have my future husband see me walk down in my dress the first time down the aisle. Like, I don't know, I feel that like that moment when you see me walk down the aisle is not only you seeing me in my dress for the first time, but also all those feelings of like, oh my god, like we are getting married right now, and like she's walking towards me like she will be my wife. Like yes, he's still gonna have those thoughts even if we do have a first look, but having like all those emotions and thoughts is like just a rush of like, again, just a rush of emotions. Like something about it just makes it seem so much more special and magical. Maybe that's just me and others would say otherwise, but I personally like that a lot more than having a first look. Again, like there are pros and cons to first looks, and there's pros and cons seeing the bride walk down the aisle for the first time. But for me, I personally like to walk down the aisle and have him see me in my dress for the first time and going, oh my gosh, like she's gonna be like my wife soon. Like in the next half an hour, she's gonna be my wife, right? I'm pretty sure they're gonna have those emotions regardless when you do have a first look. But again, I feel like that type of a moment versus walking down the aisle and having all those rush of emotions and thoughts, I think overall, it's just a different feeling. I'm not the groom, but I would think that is what's going through his mind. So for me, this is why I prefer the traditional route. But again, everyone's wedding is different, to each their own. This is just my thought process on it. Some people agree, some people may not. Okay, so next, what I am not going to be doing is a head table. There's a bit of a backstory as to why I am not doing a head table. So we are going to be doing a sweetheart table instead. Now this could be tea for another video, and I'm kind of hesitant on that anyways because, you know, it may stir up some things if they're watching, but I'm gonna touch up on it anyways, just, you know, as to reason why I decided not to do a head table. So reason why is that, you know, we just want to have like a moment to ourselves, you know. It's our wedding, we've been around everybody, I just want to sit with my husband and, you know, just us. Okay, so that's one of the reasons. So another reason is that when you have a wedding party, depending on how you want to do, you know, if you do end up doing a head table, it depends on what you want. If you just want like your wedding party to be there, or if you want to have like a king's table or whatever to have them and their plus ones there, then you could, right? But for our venue, we don't have the room to do any type of that thing like that. No head table, no L shape or whatever. I forgot what the rest of it's called. There's also like a like a U-shaped type of a head table, whatever. And again, to have like your wedding party and their plus ones, right? But anyways, we're not doing that, so we're just gonna have a sweetheart table. Other than, you know, us having like our alone time, some people in our wedding party, they don't know other people at the wedding, so especially like their plus ones. What we decided, not only, you know, again, to us to have our own time, is that they will, like the people, like our wedding party will sit with their plus ones and whoever else at the table. Like they will sit with our friends, our family. They will sit with people that they know. And you know, with a plus one, is because obviously they don't know who people that we know, and I didn't want them to feel left out, because let's say if all the wedding party is sitting with us and the plus ones are sitting with like a bunch of people they don't know, it's a little bit awkward. And I don't want them to feel uncomfortable, because I know how that felt like, and it felt horrible, like absolutely horrible. Just gonna briefly touch upon this. So I dated this guy for a while, and his brother popped the question to his girlfriend. By this time, me and him were dating for like a year in at this point. By the time they got married, we were already like 2.5 years in. I don't know anyone else really. But that being said, I would think that I would be sitting with the family, but I did not. So for me, I felt a little left out that I did not sit with people that I know. I felt some type of way because I felt very left out. I felt like an outcast. So not because I know that what that feels like, and like it's horrible. I don't want my wedding party plus ones to feel like that at all. So that's the reason why we decided to like just stick to a sweetheart table, and everyone in the wedding party, they could sit with their plus ones and people that they know. So everyone can be comfortable, they have a great time. And not saying that if you are doing a head table that you're separating the plus ones from people in the wedding party. No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like what I experienced is how I felt. So again, if you guys want to do that, by all means, go right ahead. But this is just how I felt at the time, so I don't want anyone to be feeling that way ever. So before we get into moisturizer and then the last step after the moisturizer, which is optional, I do want to talk about the sunscreen because it's at nighttime. I'm not going to use this anyway, so I'll talk to you guys about this right now. So this is the Benton UV Sun Cream. This has scintilla and other mild ingredients that gently cover the skin and protect from external harmful environments. Light green color botanical ingredients with moisture-based formulation provide cooling and moisturizing effect. This has SPF 50+, PA 4+. So this has a very cooling sensation. It's moisturizing, calming, there's no stickiness, and a light texture, rosemary essential oil scent, Sika ingredients, organic UV filters. So there's a lot going on here, and when I tell you it's very cooling, it's very cooling. Summertime, you will love this. But this is what it looks like. There is a green tint on there, and it is cooling. So if you guys are ever at the beach, for example, and you guys put on this sunscreen on your face, oh my god, it will feel so nice. Because when I first put this on, I did not expect to have the cooling feeling, but I was like, whoa. So summertime, this might be my new best friend for the summertime. It doesn't feel sticky or anything, and it shows a bit of like a nice glow there as well. If you guys want cooling sunscreen for the summertime, definitely check this one out. Okay, so now it's time for moisturizer. This is the Sika X Care Sika, I can't pronounce this, so that's what it is. What this is supposed to do is help not only smooth out the skin, but also give you hydration. There is a bit of a scent to it. It's not like the artificial smell. I feel like it's a little like of the medicated type of a smell. It's nothing bad. It's nothing overpowering, overwhelming, but you will kind of smell it a little bit. And this is also a jelly texture, which I totally forgot to show you guys, but right here, it's a very light jelly texture. So for summertime, it will be really, really nice. I feel like there's a bit of a cooling sensation, not as much as the sunscreen, but there is some cooling effect there. It's very light, and a great thing about this is that since it is a jelly texture, you can layer this up. Oh, it's so nice. So there's one last thing that I will not be doing, and it's walking down the aisle with somebody. this was a sore spot for sure. I was, you know, debating on this for quite some time, whether I should walk alone or, you know, to have someone else walk with me down the aisle. But after doing some research and the symbolism behind it, you know, the parents kind of like did their job, so they are, you know, giving you away to the groom, right? So like their job is done and now it's the groom's turn to take care of the bride. But for me, how I grew up and how my life was like, I prefer to walk down by myself. Now, again, this may be a sore subject, this may be a little controversial for some people, but everyone's upbringing is different, everyone's situation is different. Again, with the whole symbolism of it, so this is why I'm going to be walking down the aisle by myself. I am giving myself away to the group. Some of you may ask, like, does my mom have an issue with it? In all honesty, I don't think she even knows that she's supposed to, you know, give me away. So she's not really affected by it at all. But again, if you guys want to do any of this, or if you are planning to, by all means go right ahead. Everyone's life is different, everyone's wedding is going to be different. So these are just the things that I am not doing. By all means, if you want to do it, go right ahead. There is no right or wrong way to do a wedding, really. There may be like a little like rules here and there, you know, like don't wear white, but clearly we're breaking that too, so I think we don't really have a rule now. Anyway, so those are the things that I will not be doing for my wedding. Hopefully you guys don't get mad at me at the comments or dislike the video for things that I'm not doing for the wedding. Before we end off the video, I gotta talk about this last one right here. So this is the Thank You Farmer Rice Pure Aqua Multi-Balm. Now there is like a viral balm that was going around. It's like a pink tube. So this obviously is supposed to help moisturize, it helps brighten the face, and if you have any discoloration, you know, just like glide it over, apply it, and it does not feel greasy at all. It's such a good, strong product. It helps relieve itchy skin, the appearance of blemishes and pigmentation, and of course it's supposed to help with moisture loss, because like if you have any dryness, just apply this there and you're good to go. If you're not really wearing makeup that day, and obviously it's winter and you have like some dry spots, just whip this out, touch, and you're good to go. It's a really nice product. You guys really have to check this one out though. So anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but if there are things I said in the video that you are planning on doing for your wedding, by all means, go right ahead. There are, you know, it is your wedding. You do what you want with it. These are just the things that I am not doing for my wedding, and here are the reasons as to why I made these decisions. So again, if you want to do it, go right ahead. These are just choices for my wedding. So again, if you guys are interested in any of the products I mentioned in the video here, do check out Vita and check out the discount code down below if you want, you know, extra savings, and see if they have any makeup or any other skincare that you guys like. So anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!